Welcome back to my channel, welcome to a brand new video. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Amelia and I upload all things like reading vlogs, reading wrap-ups, weekly vlogs, stuff like that. And if you do enjoy that kind of content, then please give this video a thumbs up, please comment down below, please subscribe. And if you're not new here, then welcome back. It's lovely to see you again. And without further ado, let's just get on with the video. This video is something I had planned to do last year, but I just didn't get around to it. And I thought this year I'm going to do it. And it is, if you haven't seen by the title, read from my Kindle for a week. It's actually going to be a space of 2 weeks. Sorry guys, but I just want to get at least 2 books. I'm not someone who can just sit and binge read books just because I'm on Kindle. I feel like I need at least 2 weeks, so I need at least more than one book. So we are going to be reading Kindle Unlimited books this week, preferably ones that are not on my physical TBR. As much as this year I need to get through that physical TBR, the idea is to see if I can, what books I actually read from Kindle Unlimited that I don't physically have. And then try not to buy a physical copy, because that's what I would do. Especially with the first book I'm going to read. So, if you haven't seen, the video before this one links with this video. So the video before this one is all the Kindle Unlimited books that I want to read. And there's quite a few on there. And I'm toying because I was like, do I want a romance right now or do I want a fantasy? And I was like, I kind of want a fantasy. And now I'm like toying between Phantasma, Zodiac Academy and Spark of the Everflame. However, we have made a decision to start a 12-book series. We're going to start with Zodiac Academy. The first book is Zodiac Academy The Awakening. And I'm very scared to get into a 12-book series. I'm going to read Zodiac Academy for the first book of this video. And we're going to see how long it takes me to get through, because I would like to finish it this week. But we will see. I'm very intrigued. I'm literally going to sit and binge it on the, well, not binge it, but read as much on the train to London today. Hello. Okay, I thought I'd give you an update on this book. Yes, I'm holding my Kindle up like this is the book. On Zodiac Academy, the first book I'm reading on my Kindle for a week. It might end up just being one book at this point because I'm nowhere near finishing this book. I haven't read as much as I wanted to this week, but we will see what happens. And I'm putting a pause on it from Friday because I'm doing a 24-hour reading and I don't want to put it in that video. However, I might just put it, depending on how much I've got at the end, how many hours I've got at the end when I finish the book, I might just put it in. We'll see. However, I am currently 28% of the way through and I am enjoying it so far. Like, I thought, oh, it's the first book in a fantasy series, it's going to take a while to get into, but oh my god, it's actually quite good. I am still learning things, and you're learning about Darcy and Tori. It's in both of their point of views. They're two twin sisters and they were in the mortal world, living under this, was in foster care for so long and then get picked up by this foster family. And then gets told, oh actually no, you're like heirs to a throne and you've got to, then this guy Orion takes them to this magic world, the Zodiac Academy, and they start learning stuff about like their powers, like they find out what powers they've got. They meet the 4 people who worked hard to get to the heirs of the throne, and they're now like basically trying to do stuff to them to prevent them from getting it, but those 2 don't really want the throne. And yeah, I am actually really enjoying it so far. I don't really know where it's gonna go, and the fact that it's a 12-book series means it's gonna be a long one. But I'm excited, I am enjoying it, and I do want to continue reading. The problem is the chapters are like quite long. The chapter I read on my lunch break, my lunch break earlier, was half an hour long. I'm like, why is it like a chapter half an hour long? But other than that, I am very much enjoying it, and I cannot wait to continue. I don't think it's a series I'll buy the physical copies of, unless when I move out and I want to put them on my bookshelf, then maybe, but I don't think it's going to be something I buy physical copies of, but I am very much enjoying it and I love reading it on Kindle. So the one good thing about Kindle Unlimited is books that you might potentially think you want to read and they actually are good, but you don't have space for them. You can have it on your Kindle, and if they're on Kindle Unlimited, even better. I'll give you more of an update when I get further through, because I would like to keep you updated more than just, yeah. But I feel like nearly 30% of the way through is a good way to check in on the book. I've obviously got way more to go, like 70%, 72% to go, but thought it was perfect time to check in, and it's going well so far. Okay, you're gonna move in a minute because I realise you're in the way of what I need to get to, but hello, a little update on Zodiac Academy, the first book of this video, which I will be finishing today, but in a different video, but I will talk about it, fully like my thoughts on it, like when I finish my 24 hours of reading. But thought I'd give you an update just because if I don't give you any more updates until I finish the book, then at least you've had my halfway update. We are 53% of the way through, and oh my god, I'm really enjoying this book. I was really worried because it's a whole new series to get into. It's a 12 book series as well. It's not like a short series. But yeah, I'm thoroughly enjoying Zodiac Academy right now. So much is happening. We've got Darius, who is one of the heirs, alongside Max, I think Seth and Caleb. And they're all trying to keep this throne, but technically it's Darcy and Tori's throne. And Darcy and Tori have been taken from the human world into this world, not knowing much about it, but like, basically, I'm gonna put the kettle on, guys, so you're gonna have to like deal with that noise as well. I told you I'm moving, let's try and move so the light's not coming straight on you. But basically, you've got Darcy and Tori now, like just learning about magic, whilst you've got these 4 heirs. I'm gonna take you here. These 4 heirs that have like been practicing for years and like been working for this for years, so it's a fight between them, and oh my god, the intensity of this book, I'm obsessed. It is a lot, but it's also so good, and I just don't know how it's going to be a 12-book series. I also want to know what's going to happen. I know it says there's a love triangle in it, and it's a romantic in some ways, and I'm like, how? Because there's nothing romantic happening, but in a way I'm kind of liking the non-romantic stuff. So yeah, I am really thoroughly enjoying this book, and I'm so glad I picked it up for the first book of this video. I think I'll do another one of these videos later in the time as well, but obviously I don't think I'll even be talking too much more about this book until I finish it. So I will give you a full rundown then, but honestly this book is incredible, it's fun, it's intense, but in a good way, and make you just want to know what's happening. Hello, okay, I did promise I would talk about this when I finished it, because I knew I was going to finish the first Zodiac Academy book in my 24 hours of reading, and I can tell you I really enjoyed the book. That book just had a lot of twists and turns, and it was not slow at all. It was very much fast paced from the get-go, and I just thoroughly enjoyed everything about that book, about the story. I loved reading about Tori and Darcy's like start at the Zodiac Academy and what they went through. That ending though, that ending was brutal. That ending was brutal for both Tori and Darcy. I can't tell you. I just can't. I was on the edge of my seat. It was just, no. I genuinely wasn't expected to be like hooked on it. I genuinely was like, oh, I think it might be something I like, not love. I really enjoyed it, and I can see myself enjoying the whole series, which is scary because there's 12 books. However, I have come to tell you, I gave that book 4 stars. I think it was a very solid first book of a series. I think there's some things I still didn't understand, and I think it was not always explained very easily. And I think the chapters maybe could have been a little bit shorter to make it a little bit easier to read, because I do find reading long chapters harder, especially because I get half-hour lunch breaks, and on those lunch breaks I do like read, and I prefer to read more than 1 chapter on a lunch break, but I can only usually get 1 chapter done, so it just made it a little bit longer. But I did enjoy the book, so 4 stars, good start to the series, cannot wait to continue. And so now I do have to let you know what my next book of this reading vlog is, and probably the last book of this reading vlog. I don't think it takes much to guess, but it is basically going to be reading the second Zodiac Academy book. I promise at some point else this year I will do another reading Kindle Unlimited books, because I feel like this is just me reading the Zodiac Academy series now, and it wasn't meant to be. I genuinely thought it was going to be me reading the first one, and I'm reading like a romance book. 1, I'm all romanced out. 2, I started the second book in my 24 hours of reading because I didn't know what else to pick up. And 3, I just wanted to read it. So here we are. So I will do another Kindle Unlimited one, but because I need to get this video done and edited before next Saturday, yeah, I need to read this book, and that'll be the last one for this video, unfortunately. But at the same point, I've only read 26%, so you not miss much. We've just started out. It starts off where the last book ends. Obviously, I'm going to be very brief of how I explain it because I don't want to give spoilers, and it's a series. But I will talk about it as much as I possibly can. But it does start off where the first book ends, which I think is really good for like when you're still in that mindset of reading, you know what's happened. If I left this book till maybe next few weeks' time, I might forget what happened at the end of the first one and be like, oh, what's going on here? And but this one, it was great. And in the 8 chapters I've read, I feel like so much has happened. We've learnt so much already, and I'm like, whoa, this is a lot, but like it's good. I think it's not a lot good for when my brain is a little bit like, oh, you've read basically 2.5 books, but like these 2 books I read were like I read over like 1,000 pages this weekend. I must have done, because the 2 books I read were like 400 pages long each, the ones I fully read, and then I finished the first Zodiac Academy, and I don't know how many pages I had left of that. I think I had like 200 of that, so that's like 1,000, right? And I read 100 of this, so I read a lot of pages this weekend and a lot of words, and a few pages of other books. But yeah, so I think the information was a lot to take in, and I think my brain is a little bit like, whoa. But I actually like it when a book is so fast paced, especially fantasy, because I feel like fantasy have this thing of like in their first, especially the first book, world building is a big thing, and you spend a lot of time doing world building that you don't really get much action. With these books, you go, no, we're in with the action straight away, and I'm actually enjoying it. Like, if it wasn't for the fact that my brain is fried, I would be just sitting here binging it right now, because I am thoroughly enjoying it. Because if I could binge it right now, then we would be able to then start another book tomorrow. But I don't think I'm going to be able to binge it today. I really don't. Lunch, but for tomorrow, not now, obviously. However, we got a Caleb chapter. I do like it because in the first book we only got Tori and Darcy's point of view, and we're getting the heirs' point of views in this book, and I'm actually really enjoying it. I've read 2 chapters since I spoke to you last, I think. Yeah, 2 chapters. I'm gonna make my lunch and I'm gonna try and read a couple more. I am getting really tired though, so I don't know how much else I'm gonna read. Hello. Thought I would give you a bit of an update. I'm not taking my scarf off right now because I'm cold. I'm almost, I want to say nearly 70% of the way through, but I can't remember. 68% of the way through the book, which means I'm nearly 70% of the way through Zodiac Academy, Ruthless Fate, and I can tell you I'm obsessed and I need to know what's going to happen. Ellen and Catherine is doing reading sprints at 7, so I think what I'm going to be doing right now is transferring footage from this camera, and then I'm going to watch some YouTube and just read, and then I'll join her sprints and continue reading, and then I'll FaceTime my friend, and then I'll try and finish it before I go to bed tonight. Because then tomorrow I can pick up another book for the last one of this, and even if I don't finish that, at least before this video ends, at least I can say that I've done 2.5 books, and one of them was different to Zodiac Academy. I can guarantee you will see the third one in an upcoming video that will happen at some point this year, which will happen hopefully in April. April, May time. So yeah, because I need to, I love this series. I think it's going to be one of my new favourite series. So yeah. However, so much has happened since I last updated you in the space of like a night. I didn't actually read much after I updated you yesterday, but I read a few chapters at work today, and they've currently gone to this party with the heir's family. I can't say too much because it will spoil, but it's just so interesting seeing the heirs be anything other than mean to the twins, and I'm just like I am loving the dynamic. I'm loving the dynamic between the heirs. They're like close. This is great, and I'm loving Darcy and Tori, and I'm loving like some of the side characters, like Sophia and Diego. I'm not sure how I feel about Geraldine because I feel like she's a bit suspicious. Do not like Kylie. Do not like whatever her name was, Margarita. No idea what her name was, but I am thoroughly enjoying this book, and honestly, I can tell you this book it's got me in a chokehold. Okay, I actually don't know what to do, what my life is going to be like when I finish this second book, because I know I'm going to be like, oh, I want to read the next one, and I'll probably pick it up sooner rather than later, but I am thoroughly enjoying it. So yes, I'm glad I read it. So I'm going to sit here and transfer footage, watch some YouTube, binge the book, get dinner up, do reader sprints, and then play to my friend and hopefully finish this tonight. Hello. Sorry, my hair is a mess. Anyway, I just wanted to talk. We just met someone who, I guess I can say, I don't know how much of a spoiler it is, but we met someone who is getting involved in, is being like arranged into Darius' life, and the things she was saying just cracked me up. I don't know how much I can say about it, but it was just making me laugh so much. Like, she was calling, it's an arranged marriage basically, and she was calling him hubbykins. She said some other things that which made me laugh, and I just couldn't stop laughing at, and it was just so cringy to read, but at the same point it's so funny. I just can't. That's all I had to say. I haven't got much more to update you on. I haven't finished the chapter I started. I want to update you on, so. Darius has just tried to save Tori from his father, in one way or another, which is kind of showing he does kind of care. I think he's just doing this act for his father, and I'm like, I don't know. But I don't know if I still don't understand why everyone loves him. Okay? If someone could tell me, it'd be great. Alright, bye. I'm obviously reading the Vampire Academy, no, the Zodiac Academy. I got that confused, but there is vampires in it, so. I'm currently reading Zodiac Academy, and Who's Afraid of Little Old Me just came up, and it literally makes me think, who is afraid of Tori and Darcy Vega? I don't know, because I know a lot of people say it's like about Selena in the Throne of Glass series, and I do agree from the 2 bits I've read of that, and I do need to continue that series. But I'm just obsessed. I'm at 85%, I'm at 15%. I can guarantee you, well, can't guarantee, but I will be trying my hardest to stay up after my FaceTime with my friend to finish this. my god, I look a bit mess. I look a bit like a mess. It's currently actually 11:20 at night. But I've just finished the Zodiac Academy Ruthless Fae. I have no words. I have absolutely no words. Like, what the actual hell has just happened? What the actual hell? I can't. That book was just... I loved it. I actually loved it. I am absolutely loving the series. I had to go online and find a reading order because there's like novellas as well in between. And I want to find out if we've got that on Kindle Unlimited because I would like to read it. It's only 94 pages. So there's a little novella and I might try and sit in bed and read it now. It's only 94 pages, so I can't, but I probably won't be able to. But I love that book. I actually really enjoyed it. I couldn't stop thinking about it. Like, with the actual hell, it is so good. It's so... There was bits of... Okay, there was a bit that bored me. The whole Pitbull game, I just didn't care for. But at the same point, it was kind of fun watching what was going down. And it was very much fun. And I think I'm going to give it a 4-star. I know these books aren't always the greatest, and I know everyone loves them, and I know it's a bully romance, but I don't mind. I am really enjoying it, and I know I really need to read the third one, like The Reckoning, but I'm not reading it for this video because the next book for this video is going to be a romance. We're taking a break from fantasy because I feel like I've read 2 fantasy for this video, and I want to do a romance book. And I actually was persuaded by Ellen Catherine and her Patreon to read this book, and it is Face Off by Chelsea Curto. It's an ice hockey romance, and I think it's fake dating / enemies to lovers. I'm not really 100% sure, but I'm going to start that tomorrow on my lunch break, so I'll give you hopefully a bit of an update when I get home. But just a little bit of a reminder of Ruthless Fae. I loved it. In the first 2 Zodiac Academy books, we're following a girl called Darcy and Tori. They're twins, and they get taken to this Fae world, and they find out that they're actually heirs to a throne, and now they're fighting these 4 people who've been trained to be the heirs. And oh my god, it's so good. It's so good. And I cannot wait to continue the series at some point. But yeah, that is all I have to say about those books. I'm not going to talk too long about it because that's what we're here all night. And I would like to try and read this 94-page novella. Okay, sorry, please bear with me. I'm a little bit run down today. I think I'm just like so tired. And I think I'm getting a cold, but we're trying to ignore that. However, I just wanted to quickly talk about Face Off by Chelsea Curto. I think that's how you say her name. And everyone... Well, not everyone, but a lot of people on Ellen's Patreon, Discord, and her reading spirits yesterday were telling me to read it. So I picked it up today, and I'm already hooked. I'm 4 chapters in. I've only read 4 chapters, but I was so hooked in it. I was like, I'm enjoying it so much. So you're following Emerson, who is an ice hockey player, who is a female ice hockey player. She's just being called up to go to the NHL, and then you've got Maverick, who is the captain of the NHL team that she's been called up by, and they've just met, and already tension and angst, and I'm like, oh my god, I need this. So I'm going to have a bit of a chill evening. I'm literally going to play some Hogwarts Legacy, and then if I get bored or don't want to do that, I will probably pick up my Kindle and just read it, because I am really enjoying it and would like to get a good chunk of the way through before I have to end this video, if not finish it. So yeah. But that is all I have to say so far. I'm really enjoying it, and I really cannot wait to see Emerson and Maverick's like connection like flourish and stuff. I'm excited. But I'm also I already loved her friendship with the guy called Grady, who is from the team she was just in before she left the NHL. And I'm also enjoying her friendship with the person, I can't remember her name, I think her name's Sophie, who she's moved in with. For the NHL, so I'm really intrigued and excited to continue this book. So I'll obviously keep you updated as much as I probably can. And yeah, I'll stop speaking now because I'm going to eat my dinner. It's going to get cold. Hello. Okay, I'm updating you on the face off because I'm going to try and get to at least 50% before I end this video today, because this video does need to end today whether I finish the book or not. But I'm currently 38% of the way through Face Off by Chelsea Curto. I'm on chapter 20 and that's page 157 and I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed. Okay? Okay, you get that? You getting it? I'm obsessed with this book. I am really liking this book and the story, and I'm really liking Emerson and Maverick. I'm just obsessed with it. We've just got to the point where you know, it's a bit of a smutty scene right now where I left off. Okay, we have just got to what might be my favourite kind of thing that happens in romance books when it does, is when someone takes care of the other when they're sick or injured. I don't know why, but they are like some of my favourite scenes because you really see like the true... Okay, the true like feelings come out in some ways, and it's just such a soft moment and I love it. And we're only 53% of the way through. Like, this usually happens like later on in the book, but yeah, I'm thoroughly enjoying this book so much. Like, I don't want to put it down. Like, I love it. I am so happy that I actually am reading this book. I feel like this video has been literally a list of good books, because Zodiac Academy, top notch. This, oh my god, I'm loving it. Okay, hello. Let me get a bit more comfortable in this bed. Oh, well, I'll just throw that. Okay, I'm not like getting ready to go. My food is in the oven right now, but I am actually getting to the point where I just don't want to read anything else today for now. I just need a break from reading. So I'm gonna stop, which means I'm actually gonna end this video here. Not because I would usually wait till I finish the book. However, because I am starting a different challenge tomorrow, it just made sense, and this video's been going on for 2 weeks. And we've read 2.5 books. I'm at 56% of the way through Face Off. And it depends when I edit this, because if I was about to say I might edit it now, I probably won't edit it now. But if I remember when I edit it, I will pop in the rating I give when I finish. But I am like 90% sure it's going to be a 4.5 stars. Because I am thoroughly enjoying it. I'm hooked. And I think it's just such a good romance book. And such a good sports romance. So I'm really enjoying it. Should we just talk about the other two books we actually read before I do anything? Oh god, I'm literally making a mess of this outro. We read Zodiac Academy The Awakening for the first book of the video. Then we read Zodiac Academy Ruthless Fae. Both of them were 4-star reads. I loved them and I cannot wait to continue the series. And then we picked up Face Off by Chelsea Curto, and I'm halfway through it at the moment, as just mentioned. So if you did enjoy this video, then please give it a thumbs up, please comment down below, please subscribe, and I will see you again very soon with another video. Bye.